They were an epiphenomenon. They were not the cause of this. And then to go and prosecute them and not prosecute government officials who had opened the door to the lunacy, it was a horror to watch that. It was frightening to watch that because it meant nothing will change. And imagine me having lived through all of that, to sit and listen to somebody from outside who had come in and been a part of that, be self-congratulatory. Literally, it felt like a gong was being hit over and over again inside my brain. I had to literally get up on my feet and leave before my head exploded, listening to that. So the challenge that I put to you is, if this is going to go on, this kind of discussion is going on, I think the very first thing that has to be on the agenda is to bring the reality of Sierra Leone's world into the discussion. This can't be a discussion of how do we sharpen somehow the tools that the Western world uses to help Sierra Leone. That can be there. But the real first item on the agenda is how do we bring the reality of Sierra Leone into the discussion so that the toolbox has more than just a hammer in it. Otherwise, this starts to get very, very scary. The first time, by the way, I went to Congress, I went to see again, I won't name names. I think there are people who are fortunately duly embarrassed now. But I went to see a congressman, a very important member of the Black Caucus, who I was told is the reigning expert for the caucus on African affairs. And his foreign affairs specialist met me and said, and the one thing I wanted to convey to her was that we have to do more to support the Nigerian peacekeepers. And she said to me, what you need to understand, Mr. Opala, is that, and the reason I said that is because I said the RUF, the rebels, the hand choppers, Revolutionary United Front, the rebels, the ones who were going from village to village, cutting off the hands of people, including infants as young as a year old. I said, we need more help for the Nigerians at that point to stop them, because the Nigerians are going into battle in school buses. And you know what happens when you throw a grenade or fire a grenade into a school bus filled with soldiers is they all die, because the explosion is contained. They didn't have medicine, they didn't have proper radios, they didn't have, I wasn't talking about lethal, arms was not the problem.